Hey everybody, welcome to Chanel's Reality. I'm Chanel, and this is my reality. So I just wanted to come on here really quickly and talk to you guys about Kenya Moore. Why is that in my mind? Listen, why is it that in my mind I can't, when I say Kenya Moore, all I hear is Kenya Moore, or is that it? It's it's Deja fault. And listen, I don't even like Deja. Why are my eyes itching? Anyway, I don't even like Deja. I do like her on why am I putting on a scarf in the middle of the summer? Because my husband has a 22 degrees in here, and that's why. But want to talk real quickly about Kenya Moore. And I'm not a fan of Kenya. I don't like Kenya. It just is what it is. She, I feel like, always just goes too low. She takes it always a little too far. Sorry, my eyes itching for some unknown reason. I've been sitting here for 20 minutes. I ain't itch. Excuse me. What? Turn on the camera. Here we go. Anyway. So again, welcome to Chanel's Reality. Please hit all my buttons, like, subscribe, share. Please comment below. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers by my birthday, which is in 2 months, 2.5 months. So please, guys, if y'all can help me get there, it would be greatly appreciated. Just hit the subscribe button. You know what I'm saying? It just helps me out. Also, hitting the like button is a free and easy way to support my channel. So if you really would do that, that would be great for me. But as I was saying, Kenya, I feel like always takes it a little bit too far. Just I don't know why. And it's interesting to me that people always say Marlo is so ratchet and Kenya's classy and this, that, and the third. And they only say that, in my opinion, because they identify with Kenya. So if you identify with a whole bully in that manner where you can't see any wrong, then you probably have her same behavior. Now, there's hair in my, what is, oh my God. Somebody, listen. Somebody don't want me to create this video. I don't understand what is happening. So it's going to be real short because I don't even understand what is happening right now. But my if you guys could send up a prayer for my auntie. She's battling cancer. She's right now, we set up a GoFundMe for her. And listen, I try my best. I don't always get it right, but I try my best to always be grateful. And then it's just like, this is why it irritates my soul when you have people like the P. Diddy's of the world. I talked last night on that video about Quiet on the Set, what they did to Amanda Bynes and that guy Drake and others. It's just, how do you question all of these, victims, and you somehow can give the pass to the alleged perpetrators? And I don't understand. It's like, okay, so, but how do those people get to live forever, seemingly? It bothers my soul. I'm just like, how does my mom, who doesn't drink or smoke, die of cancer? Well, let me not say she doesn't ever drink. She did drink occasionally, but like, how did her brother, who drank heavily, die after her? It's just bananas to me. It's crazy. And my sister who smokes. Her sister and her mom who smokes dies after. So it's just things like that. But meanwhile, you got savages like Diddy running around the earth, just leaving bodies everywhere. Just savage. Anyways, it's the things like that. It's like, but then you have my auntie who is the sweetest lady. I remember, I will never forget when I'm gonna tell you this and then we'll get back to Kenya. But I'll never forget I had moved out on my own. You know how you do when you're 18, 19 years old. You think you're some boss or whatever. And because I'm Leo, you ain't ever gonna see me sweat, right? So I wasn't there. I don't know why, because I know I had 2 jobs. I'm pretty sure I had 2 jobs. I was going to school. there was some reason I couldn't make all my rent for something. I don't know what it was. And I remember my aunt was at the gas station. I don't know why we were both there. I can't remember why. Anyways, I remember saying to her, I need a favor. And she immediately was like, you need rent? And immediately gave me like $500. Even though my rent wasn't $500, it was like $390, which isn't that much of a difference. But she never asked me a question. I never heard about it. I never, like, you know how families talk, they'd be like, oh, well, you know, so-and-so, she couldn't make her rent or she needed, you know, whatever it is. Never. Even still to this day. That was 20 plus years ago. Listen. And so that's why I'm like, how does people like that end up with cancer? It's just, I'm like, give it to all these deviants, all these people running around killing innocent people for no reason. People running around the earth, destroying people's lives. Give it to them. They deserve it. What does she deserve that for? Anyway, I don't even know how I got on that topic. I guess because I talked to her today. So send up a prayer for her. So as I was saying, it's interesting to me that people identify with Kenya. There are some parts of Kenya's personality that I can understand, like, you know, the situation with her dad and everything. And I don't necessarily relate to the I want a man no matter what, I want to get married no matter what idea. It seems like she was just holding off of that for whatever reason. Maybe it's to make her feel like she mattered, even though she walks around the earth acting as if she's the most confident person on planet Earth. That's how I know you're not. Not because you shouldn't want to get married or, you know, want to have a spouse or want to have a family, you know. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that's the human way, I think. That's just a worldwide, it doesn't matter what culture you're in, there's some sort of ceremony so that you can have sex with another person. Just saying. And y'all can create a family. So, but to me, it felt like, especially when she got with Mark and we realized who Mark really is, it was just like at any cost. Now, she said she had a fairy tale. I just don't, listen, I have a rough time believing it. I don't believe that, but I'm gonna let her. So, but aside of that, I don't understand her. I'm like, all you do is figure out how you can be savage, like with everybody, you know. I don't even think she's Candy's friend. I never felt like she was Cynthia's friend. And the reason I felt that way is because when she came on her first season, she was like, Cynthia's as dumb as a door. Like but now y'all besties. So I just don't trust it. I think if push comes to shove, Kenya's gonna run you over with the lawnmower. She is. Mm-hmm. And not apologize. Look what she did for Tanya. Speaking of that, before we get started, I have this on my phone. Let me see. Where is it? Y'all remember this?
Yeah. People are really going to be using it to go in hard. She should have talked to about
I don't know if y'all can see that. Wake up! What? It's the lights. Y'all know how that season went. It got worse and worse. Because Kenya is just who she is. She couldn't for a second be nice to Nene. She's like, Nene, what she tell Nene? She told Nene something about basically, she's like, nope, Nene's over here, you know, hoping that someone will give her a chance and, you know, no one will play with her. She's on an island all by herself and it's a dusty island. And Kenya, girl. And I was happy for her when she got married and she had a baby and all that. I was, because I'm not a mean asshole. But she sat and talked about everybody's marriage, everybody's relationship. And her husband wouldn't even let her get a divorce. I don't know. Are they a divorce yet? Hopefully. I don't know if they are fully divorced yet. But anyway, that's why you can't say ish like that. Because you don't know when it's going to come back to bite you. You're always talking about, oh, this person is this and that person is that. And really, Kenya, girl, come to the front. Kenya, just like Phaedra, what did Candy say? You're always working on your comeback. Now you're working on your comeback. I don't know why she didn't say that to Kenya, because that's definitely who Kenya is, 100%. I didn't necessarily know that about Phaedra. I just knew she was messy and couldn't really be herself because Apollo won't let her be great, or wouldn't anyways. But I'm glad Apollo was on there because he forced her to not be as fake as she probably would have been. Anyway, so Kenya Moore calls one of the new Real Housewives of Atlanta castmates, Brittany Eady, I guess if I say her last name. She calls this lady Brittany an escort. Now, Kenya probably thought she could get away with this because she's been getting away with calling Marlo an escort for what? I don't know. How long has Kenya been on there? I don't know. Has she been on there for 10 years? I know it wasn't straight, but I don't know if it's been 10 years so far. Because I think she came on season 5. I think her and Porsha came on season 5. And then she wasn't on the year that she got married or the next year or something like that. And then she wasn't on there when she got pregnant. So I don't remember exactly. Y'all can let me know in the chat. But I think that's why. I think Kenya's been calling Marlo what did she say? She had a square reader between her legs. Listen. Savage. Now, Marlo could be savage too, but Marlo doesn't read like I feel like Kenya can read. That's why Marlo got read all the way down to the ground and back up by Eva, the queen of our we not what she said. She will read you down in front of your face and your family and everybody else. Okay, she literally read Marlo's entire wig off. She's like, if you don't get yourself got to be glued and set your wig. Shut up, girl. And then what Marlo tell her? Something about she got 3 kids by 2 different baby daddies or something like that. I don't remember exactly what Marlo told her. And I mean, but Marlo's reads just wasn't good. Eva's are just legendary in my book. I love Marlo. Just because I understand her. I think I understand Marlo. I don't understand Kenya. And I guess I understand Marlo because I feel like Marlo will at least give you a chance. In the back of her mind, I feel like Marlo is just like Kenya. But Marlo is better at least pretending that she's happy for you. Kenya can't do it. And I don't know. Which is better? I don't know. I don't like fake people. But for some reason, I have a soft spot in my heart for Marlo. I don't know. Maybe it's because her mom was on drugs. I don't know what it is. I think I have the same soft spot. I do have that soft. That's the only I feel like saving grace in my book for Kenya is the fact that how her mom treated her. It's terrible, and it's trauma you'll never outgrow. But until Kenya's dead and gone, she's always going to be having trauma because who doesn't want to matter at least to the person that brought them here on earth? You don't matter to that person. You can't possibly matter to anyone else in your own mind, at least. And it doesn't matter if you were adopted and, your adopted family was great. If you find out at some point that that's not really your family, you're going to question your worth. It's just a fact. Not that you want to, but you're just going to have the questions of why wasn't I enough? Why didn't someone? Anyway. So soft spot for her for that, but it's all the other things that she's done to people for no reason. Like, I don't know what's going on in this season as to what this other lady could have done to warrant, and I'm not saying the lady could do anything to warrant. Kenya don't need a reason, in my opinion. But if you give her a small reason, like Tanya brought a wig that Kenya asked her to bring back. You already told me you had a wig, but I can't talk about the wig. Why? It's a secret? It's not a secret. Everybody knows you have on a wig, and we all wear wigs. Stop it. Knock it all the way off, girl. Stop. You're going to try to annihilate this lady. You call her, see you next Tuesday at a table for what? Because she told people you have a wig, and everyone she told already knows that. And you're sitting there like, if you come for me and my family, then that means you're coming for my business, and you're coming for my the way I put food on my daughter's the way I feed my daughter, and this, that, and the third. And I'm like, you brought the cookie lady for that? You brought the cookie lady to try to embarrass Tanya in front of the world because she told the world that you have a wig on or that you wore a wig, and the whole world already knew that. But what did she say? You come at me with a shock. What did you say with a regular pow? I'm gonna come back with a, okay. So here we are. There's been, I'm gonna read what it says. It says Kenya Moore reportedly already has beef with the Real Housewives of Atlanta newcomer Brittany Eady. I was telling about that earlier, and about the audio that has surfaced about her saying X, Y, and Z. And then the video surfaced, and then today I saw some more video that surfaced. And it's just kind of like I saw this big poster board that said something like, she's a something hoe. What did she call it? Something fraud hoe. Child. What are you doing that for, Kenya? Girl. I can't. I just can't. And didn't you say, don't talk about how I feed my family? Don't mess with my business? Ain't that, wasn't that your rule, Kenya? That wasn't your rule? That wasn't your rule? Okay. I think that was your rule, Kenya. I think that was your rule. Now you coming for this lady in her business? It's the hypocrisy of it all for me. So because of this, allegedly, Kenya Moore has been suspended indefinitely. And for the people that may not understand the word indefinitely, that does not mean forever. It really means until further notice. So they can suspend a football player indefinitely, and then he could come back three games later or next season or whatever. So it doesn't mean forever. It just means really until further notice, or that they don't have time or a date or anything like that. But I thought this lady, I'm not a fan of her at all. But her name is, I think, the ATLN. She's reporting that Kenya Moore, that the cast is not allowed to speak to Kenya Moore. Allegedly, Bravo's doing an investigation. Now, listen, y'all put down in the comments if y'all think Bravo has ever done any type of investigation of any sort. Because I don't believe that for 1 second. Bravo ain't investigated who was cyberbullying, what's her name? Garcelle's son. Saying something about if it wasn't for your white daddy. Remember that? Over there on the Beverly Hills of it all. Threatening this young man. Threatening his whole life. Supposedly investigating. When? And then something the other day. Oh, it was Potomac. We did an investigation. When? And what are the results? Bravo. How can you investigate yourself? Andy. Child. Hey, Andy. I know, but I just don't trust him. I don't think he's telling the truth about anything ever. It's really because Andy is the biggest shade queen of everybody. This is my opinion. Y'all can just tell me when I'm wrong about something. Tell me in the comments how he ain't the biggest shade queen. He said, man, so what was her name? And she's a whole racist, but Ramona, when Ramona was getting cheated on allegedly by her husband, he was just like, you could tell Ramona just didn't want to talk about it, And of course Ramona don't want to talk about it. Of course she wanted to talk about how Gwen and Bethany and whomever else was having a horrible relationship and this, that, and the third. Of course that's what Ramona wants to talk about. Because she's a narcissist, of course, in my opinion. So she got to the reunion and Andy just wouldn't let it go. The audience wants to know, but listen, you see that she's obviously trying to save her marriage. And that's not to say that you can't ask for anything, but you're just going and digging. And it's just certain things you just need to let people be. Like, clearly, her husband told her, please don't speak about me in depth. You can talk about how you feel and whatever else, but please don't speak about me. I know Bravo has a job to do. I know they've paid her and they've said to her, we're paying you X amount of dollars to talk about your life. I get that. But that does not mean you need to go in. And I feel like that's exactly what he did. He just went in, like all the way in. And so, Ramona trying to laugh it off, she was just kind of like, and I felt bad for her in that moment. And trust me, I don't feel bad for Ramona, but I felt bad for her in that moment because she was like, he's asking her and like grilling her or whatever. And she's like, she shuts it down, and then she's just like, Andy, now let's talk about you and when you're who you're dating and da 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 da. And Andy was like, we'll talk about who I'm dating when I go on a reality show about my love life. I was like, girl, what Porsha say? Go take your tampon on that one. Shut up. Listen, I'm saying that's what Porsha said. I just felt like he didn't need to do that, and that's why it's stuff like that that I just be like, you didn't need a Uzi for that. My opinion, just saying. So apparently they can't film with her and they can't even talk to her, and allegedly it's because they're doing an investigation. Like I said, I don't believe for one second. What are you investigating? That Kenya brought these documents. Now, what I will say is this: I do love the fact that that lady or her husband, because like I said, I don't know, we don't know who this person is, but whoever she is, bravo. Good. I'm glad y'all did it. And it's not because I want Kenya to get fired. That's not what it is. I think Bravo kind of learned what they did by ignoring. Maybe they did, maybe they didn't. But they, I think on some level, have learned. There's a line. And you might be able to dance on the line and, do the moonwalk or whatever on the line, but there needs to be some level of, we can't cross the line, okay? There's just areas that you can't go. And then to say that this lady, to basically try to infer, allegedly, that this new lady somehow is, tries to use revenge porn against her. That's just, hold on, what did Nene say? You a low down, dirty monkey with a wig on. Why? Bravo, why did I ever get rid of Nene? Child. She just has so many good ones. Epic. Nene can read you down, and especially in a give us some time in a confessional. Child. Child. Anyway, I'm just reading some of this stuff on here. I just wonder what Kenya was thinking. Kenya, you can come on Chanel's reality, listen. I'm fair. I'm gonna be honest, but I am fair. You can come on here and tell me why. Anyways, you can. Or Candy, we know you know the tea. So Candy, you can come on here and tell us. You can trust me, Candy. No, you can't. I'm really truly not a bad person. I'm a good person. Ooh, Kenya said that this lady is a paid hoe. That's right. Kenya also said there's an IG that put her emails on blast. She charges $1,400 for an appointment. I don't know, woman for what. You're not only a hoe, you a cheap hoe. Kenya, weren't you crying for however many years when what's her name? What's that girl's name? She on Married to Medicine. Phaedra kept calling you Kenya more whore, kept calling you a whore. Girl. Let's talk real quickly so I can go, because it's already 23 minutes, about Porsha. Porsha Gubadia. Porsha Stewart Williams Gubadia. Did she have another name? What was that baby daddy's name? Or she was engaged to him, right? I believe. I could be wrong about that. No, she was. Because I remember when she was pregnant, she came to her baby shot, no, her gender reveal. Y'all remember that gender reveal? Child. I would have been mad too. I ain't even Porsha. But Porsha, listen, can y'all please give Simon Gubadia a peach? Instead of shooting shots at that girl. I have a hard time believing that they had a happy marriage. Because I promise you, she had me fooled. Especially after she did that, Porsha Williams is supposed to be returning to the Real Housewives of Atlanta. That is false. But Porsha Gubadia will be in the building, bitch. Yeah. cute little marriage over there. And I was not supportive at all of how that whole went down, and I'm still not supportive of it. But I just was kind of like, it's rare. Porsha, at least at the time, I felt like Porsha's the exception. She's not the rule. It's almost been 2 years. It wasn't. Was it 2 years? No, it wasn't 2 years. So I was thinking, they're on their way. They seemingly had like 15 different wedding ceremonies. But the reason that I can't believe any of it anymore at all whatsoever is because if you were so happy and in love, you cannot, like a switch, boom, be this gutter low towards each other. It's one thing, and I could even see it if Porsha was being a little more gutter low, because low key or high key, however the youngin said, she was the one on some level with that. It appears that she was blindsided. But Porsha, come to the front, girl. Did you blindside? Did both of y'all blindside his ex-wife? What was her name? What's that girl's name? I forget. She's pretty though. Y'all didn't blindside her? I knew it. When Porsha got in that swimming pool and he was sitting up there, I was like, I knew something was not right. It just didn't feel right in my soul. He was sitting up there looking. I was like, Anyways, it would have been a little different if everybody else's husband or boyfriend was there. Then it would kind of be like, okay, it makes sense. It makes sense. But yeah, I don't see this. Listen, I don't see how you could have had a loving marriage up until the point that you found out that this man allegedly, which I don't believe for a second Porsha didn't know, but that's my feeling. I'm not saying she knew everything, but I don't believe for a second she didn't know anything. The streets talk. And you trying to tell me the streets not talking to peach juice Porsha? Of course they are. They to Porsha, Stewart, Williams, Suge Knight, Gabalia. They are. These streets are talking. So let's stop. Porsha, knock it the off, girl. But anyway, she got to do what she got to do, so she can move on to the next. But he out here being petty because now he's over here talking about her being, I think she was given a gift by the baby daddy or some guy, and that's problematic because he said something about how are you receiving gifts or something like that, and I'm paraphrasing. Whenever you are still married legally, sir. What is his name? Simon Suge Knight Gubadia. Come to the front, okay, sir. Wasn't you? 5 seconds after Porsha filed for divorce, wasn't you on a yacht allegedly with some chick? No, that's false. That's what the streets were saying. That's what the streets said. That's what the picture said. But maybe that's your niece. You believe that? I got a whole island in Texas. I want to tell you, Mr. Gubadia. But listen, this is what he told us. This is how petty he is. He said, it's so petty. So y'all know he has been saying that she can't film in my house and this, that, and the third, right? Now Porsha can't film in the Rolls Royce. Mr. Gubadia. Simon, it's so petty. It's so petty. It's so petty. Oh my God. I thought he was petty when he said, what did he tell her? Would you rather be broke in a Rolls Royce or be something, what did he say? Or have some money in a Honda Civic or something like that? I was like, ooh. No, what was real savage is when he said, and I'm paraphrasing, something to the effect of just like a dog returns to its own vomit. He said it's in the Bible. Listen, I've read parts of the Bible. I haven't read the whole Bible. Okay? Listen, God, I know me yet. But What you said? This, y'all see what I'm saying? I don't believe for a second they have a happy marriage. Mm-mm. No. Mm-mm. You because who says to they still wife? Let them do some savage first. I'm just saying, who said to they wife who hasn't in this case hasn't really done anything that we know of or that you let us know, and based on your behavior, Mr. Simon, based on your behavior, there is no way that she done something savage and you wouldn't have told her. So, and I don't like Porsha like that. Well, I like her way more than I like Kenya. Porsha is outlandish. What they call her? Outlandish princess of Thailand? Yes, 100%. When she believed in her own self and her own skills, and I don't know why she has to. Just like Kenya, they're the same person too. In a way, it's just Portia's more fun. She's more likable, even though she's fake as hell too. You could be around Porsha, and it could be fun. With Kenya, you gotta always be on guard. But Candy did say Porsha was an aggressive listener. Candy too nice. And I believe her forgiveness, but I'm not about to go. Candy forgave Porsha. I don't understand it. I don't understand that. Child, I can't do it. But yeah, so I don't think that they. Simon, if I have to go be on Porsha's team with this, it's you. It is you 100%. Because what did she do? You come on Chanel's reality too. Come on over here. Listen, we accept everybody. Well, we don't accept Diddy and those type of people, but we accept housewives and housewives' husbands and ex-spouses and all those people. Yeah, that's all. He said, you cannot film in my Rolls Royce. What did he say? He is the pettiest peach. Can somebody give it? Who can we invite Simon Gubadia? Can we invite Simon Suge Knight Gubadia to the Thirstiest Peach? The Thirstiest Peach Awards this year? Child, girl. He said, you can't even film in my car. Ugh. Savage. But what did he say that vehicle is in his name solely? What on you need to let us know the internet, sir? Or are you saying that Portia's income can't get her qualified for a Rolls Royce? So I also said something about we not giving no. Listen, y'all not no more Africans. Anyway, y'all chime down in the comments. Let's finish this down in the comments. Y'all let me know what you guys think about everything that I said here. It's just I'm gonna go take a nap now. Ice cream. Let's get caramel ice cream from somewhere. Ooh, you know what else sounds good? Oh God, what is it called? With the shaved ice? Bahama Bucks. I'm about to go get me a baby cherry or strawberry or grape. Anyway, chime down in the comments, guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Have a good one. Thanks so much for tuning in to Chanel's Reality. Like I said, one last thing. Trying to get to 1,000 subscribers by my birthday. Please, can y'all give me this for my birthday gift? Please, please, please. Love y'all. Thanks for tuning in to Chanel's Reality. Hit all my buttons, the like, subscribe, share, and then comment down below. Talk to you soon. Enjoy your weekend and happy Friday. Bye. Oh, I have a comment. I haven't seen you in a long time. Or did I see you the other day on Nika's channel? I can't remember. Hey, boo, hey. Subscribe to Manuel. He's probably gone because I just not saw that comment. Anyway, talk to you guys later. Bye.